forget a dream anyway? Because as soon as you remember it, you feel like it was always there. But where? Where was it the whole time you were forgetting it? And once you remember it, what happens to the forgetting? I mean, the part of you that forgot. I mean, that person who forgot. Where does that person go? Does that person just evaporate? Like last night. In the middle of the night, I woke up from this dream, and I really wasn't sure where I was. I couldn't even remember who I was. I really love that feeling. Ever so slowly drifting out and out and out. That's how I sat there, breathing so slowly and deeply. And then, really calmly, I asked if I could please now be excused. What I was before, I am no more. 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 What I was before, I am no more.
This installation is called Portrait of a Young Boat, and it was originally conceived to have the audio component as the central component of the installation. That didn't turn out that way, but actually the way it turned out was absolutely thrilling to me, because this tower became an element of the installation that I think would have actually, there would have been too much of a competition between the audio and the presence of the tower itself. So the tower and its presence and history kind of replaced the audio component. And for me, that was a really thrilling, accidental mistake that I just loved. The viewer goes on a sort of pilgrimage or voyage or ascent from the bottom, darkest levels of tangled and sort of innards of a body, of a person, of a psyche, of a girl, and slowly makes their way in a very arduous way where you have to use your muscles and kind of hoist yourself from floor to floor, from the first floor to the second, third, and up to here, the fourth floor. So it was a sort of marvelous convergence of the backstory or the narrative behind Portrait of a Young Boat and the physical space itself. Here in this tower where the stairway, the winding stairway, which is so much like the inside of a snail or the inside of an ear, a ladder. There is a ladder inside each of us to escape whatever nightmare, tragedy, horror that we have in our lives. There's always a ladder somewhere. We're born with it. It's part of the miracle of being born. In this particular story, the young girl uses her instinct and her innate genius that every human being, I feel, has within them, some kind of innate genius that helps them solve their deepest problems, that frees them from the traps, the prisons that they're in. And I think every human being comes into the world in some kind of prison. And it's our work here on earth to figure out how to get out of our prison. And so it's the story of this young girl and her metamorphosis, her liberation from the prison of the family into which she was born.